specially built track here, and lots of drivers here raring to go as the pit will be open very, very soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, Gazoo, what is Gazoo racing? Gazoo originates from the Japanese word of gazo, which means a picture or image. So Toyota engineers have a mental image of a garage filled with unique cars. The objective of Gazoo racing is pretty simple. It is a performance band that gives out credibility, and of course, with a motorsports heritage, it provides us with the platform to achieve this objective. So we've got so much action for you lined up today. But before we go on, Gazoo Racing is of course a global brand, and in Malaysia we are introducing Gazoo Racing through TGR Festival, the GR Esports Championship, GR Garage, and GR Products.
So, Gazoo Racing. What is Gazoo Racing? So, Gazoo actually originates from the Japanese word gazo, which means picture or image. So, the engineers at Toyota, they had a mental image of having a garage filled with unique cars, and that's what GR Gazoo Racing represents here for everyone here. But in any case, we are seeing the track on the screens right now. This is the Bandar Malaysia track. It's a 1.9 kilometer long track built on an old runway that used to be used by the Royal Malaysian Air Force, and it's going to be a doozy. As you can see, there's a big long straight there that I think a lot of drivers here will definitely take advantage of, especially when they want to hit those overtaking moves.
Well, with a circuit length of 1.96 kilometers with total corners of 10, and of course one of the longest straights with is 511.6 meters. It's been a crazy time coming in for the unofficial practices. Practices yesterday has been very action-packed, has been very good as of late, and today we are going to go towards handling the qualifying rounds.
That's right. The sporting class will be starting their qualifying rounds really soon. You can see all of them lined up and ready to go. Just waiting for the cues here from our race directors, who are going to be allowing them to break onto the track very soon. That's a very lucky number over there. 69 over there on the car of Shanmuganathan Amugram from Kaneshvina Motorsports. And then lining up the grid here as well, we got car number 81 from S&D Motorsports, Hayden Heidkal. He's only 15 years old this year, youngest driver on the grid here, and definitely has a lot of potential. So can't wait to see what he will deliver when we get up on track.
So for those of you who are not in the know, we are going to be going into our official qualifying, which is going to have a circuit time, a time of 30 minutes. So they have 30 minutes to get their best time and their positioning in the grid for the race that is happening later on in the day. For those of you not in the know, it is going to be the sporting class. For those of you in attendance, we have tons of attractions for you. We've got the VR Challenge, the Toyo Drift, whereby two highly modified Toyota 86 drifters will be drifting around the track by drift champions. We've also got the GR Supra exclusive showcase. The legendary Toyota Supra is back, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally launched in Malaysia in October. We've also got the Gazoo Racing Velocity Simulator machines, as well as a Beyblade tournament and an Agent Ali mascot appearance. It's all held at the hangar of the Old Military Base. And of course, for those of you who don't have any way to get here, we do have a grab code. It's grab to TGR for RM15 off.
That is exactly right. So if you guys are just fairly new to the whole Toyota Gazoo Racing Festival, basically this is going to be a weekend-long festival where we celebrate Toyota as well as their racing heritage. So last few months ago, they were actually in Kuala Terengganu holding the inaugural race for Season 3 of this VOS Challenge. And that was quite a doozy, actually. You can go ahead and check out some of these live videos on the Toyota Malaysia YouTube channel and catch up on some of the action that's happened. But for today, race number 2 is going to be in Bandar Malaysia. And if you guys want to come and check out the reaction here, you know, you can always drop by. This is the Royal Malaysia Air Force Museum, so you can go ahead and check that out. You can also actually use a grab code. This will give you a 15 ringgit discount on coming here. And the grab code is grab2TGR. That's GRAB2TGR. That's 15 ringgit discount. So drop by, guys.
Well, it is going to be green flags as we are going to go into our first qualifying round of today. 30 minutes on the clock for the sporting class. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where all the tickets are to be sold off, because this is where our drivers will determine where they stand in the grid. So ladies and gentlemen, it has been a crazy race, a crazy amount of practices thus far, but today is the day where all of that practice comes to fruition, as we will be watching these drivers compete against one another, not only for that coveted prize, but also, of course, for bragging rights, as will be the top Gazoo racer.
Exactly right. We see the drivers now coming down the main straight. Lots of room here for them to stretch their legs, to warm up those tires, to make sure that the cars are in optimal condition to set their fastest time. For the sporting class, I'm going to be expecting to see some of these guys be able to set times under 119. We did see some 119s and 120s yesterday, but it was under conditions where the track was a little bit damp. So I expect that, given that the track is going to be a little bit more dry and a little bit more tricky, we can definitely see some of these guys still push the limits of what this Toyota Vios is able to deliver.
with how he handled that first sector and moving into the second sector. So in terms of first sector, we do see that
up into P1 now. So he's going to be one heck of a time there to beat. But car number 5, though, I think I've been seeing him on the cameras here. He seems to have a little bit of trouble getting some grip into his to his rear wheels. He seems to be fishtailing a lot out of the exits. Hopefully things are still going to be fine for him. For the moment, though, he's still in P14 watching A and hopefully 121.2. So we'll see if he's going to be able to hopefully get those rear tires warmed up enough so for him to get a much better lap time, because 121 is definitely not going to be competitive enough to get him into the top 10.
Hayden Haikal, at 14 years old from SD Motorsports, getting in the best lap time of 1 minute and 18.221 of a second. So this is definitely showing his potential here. But whether or not he'll still be able to hold on to that time, he has to compete against Kenneth Moore as well as Bradley Benedict. Better and better times as the race continues.
Look at how these guys are pushing their wheels to the limits here. You can see the cars literally sliding down on the exits, and this is one thing that's really incredible. See some of the cars that can really just push them through the corners and let those front wheels, which by the way are the wheels that connected directly to the engine, given that these are front-wheel drive cars, just use those wheels in order to direct the car in the direction that you want to go. So most of these drivers, they'll turn in pretty hard early on, and then they will just allow their car to sort of like slide in so that it's pointed into the direction they want to be at the exit, and then after that it's just gun that pedal to the metal and allow the car to just drag itself all the way to the end.
Hayden Haikal right now still enjoying that soft time. However, Bradley Benedict is definitely nipping on his heels of 0.30 of a second here comparatively to Hayden Haikal. Now we're going to be following on to Adam Khaled in car number 28 with the best time of 1 minute and 19 seconds as far, sitting nicely and comfortably on position number 8 for now. We do see that it is a very competitive qualifying round in both the sporting classes. We do see that positions are fluctuating between these drivers.
Mirza Shami Masan from 23 Motors has just brought himself up into P3. It's time 118.2. You can see the lap time starting to get slower, much more closer and closer as Hayden Haikal, Bradley Benedict both simultaneously broke into the 117s here. A 117.8 for Hayden Haikal and a 117.9 for Bradley Benedict. These two kids are literally fighting it out on track right now.
Bradley Benedict, Anthony, as well as Hayden Haikal and Adam Khaled are going to be fighting it all for the top spot there. We're going to see a lot more fluctuation between them and positions number 1, 2, and 3. However, on the lower position of 4 to 7, we do see a bit of a difference here of 1 second compared to the top three spots. So this is going to be interesting to see that we are going to see so much competition in terms of time for this qualifying sporting round.
That is exactly right, my friend. Now we are still 20 minutes to go in this qualifying session. Hayden Haikal is your provisional pole sitter at the moment, followed by Bradley Benedict, and Adam Khalid has just dethroned Mirza Shami Mazan to take P3 here for a time of 118.098. And these sides are getting much closer than I expected here, and this is definitely shaping up to be a very tight sporting class here, and I can't wait to see what will happen during race 1.
For those in attendance, it was 119, which was the time to beat for Hayden Haikal at first. Now we do see that the margins are being shaved off little by little as we go down onto positions 8 and below. We do see that those times are being shaved off from 122 right now, going down to 119. However, we do see from 13 to 16, it is still going to be maintaining at about 120 and above. So will there be enough time? There is still 20 minutes for them as we hit the 20-minute mark of this qualifying round for the sporting class. There is a lot of opportunity for these drivers to actually compete and fight off for a better start-off position when they enter into the race later in the evening.
Haji Sultan Mustafa Sanklin set a pretty good sector 1, but unfortunately didn't quite make it in sector 2. So unfortunately he's going to be bumped all the way down to P6. Well, my small interest though, he's been slowly climbing up the ranks here. Early on he was setting like a 122, but now he's firmly inside the 120s now. Having set a 120.068, and he's currently in P13. But as long as he can keep this up, perhaps he might be able to make his way up into the top 10. But for now, Hayden Haikal and Bradley Benedict still sits on top.
So we do see that for the top 3 spots, it has been maintained between between Hayden Haikal, Bradley Anthony, and as well as Adam Khalid, who are both racing for S&D Motorsports, Dream Chaser, and Crestmax Motorsports, respectively. So it is going to be a very close fight thus far as we're getting into the 18-minute mark of this qualifying round for the sporting class.
Ricky Dunn has just got himself up into P7. Ricky from Satsuma Motorsport just set at 118.778. Fast, been really fast on his sector 1 and 2 times, improving over his last one. But then he's still facing some stiff competition there because P7 is going to be held by Tom Gold, SND, Tama Motorsport, sitting at 118.6. I mean, look at this. Like, most of the guys right now from P3 until P9, they're basically separated by less than a second now. So you know that this qualifying session is looking very, very tight here.
It is very tight, as we do see that the times are getting better and better. However, it is still going to be Hayden Haikal here, the 14-year-old prodigy that is holding on to us at top spot, living up to the prodigal's name in Hayden Haikal from S&D Motorsports with the best lap time of 1 minute 17 and 812 of a second.
That is right. We are going to be seeing Hayden Haikal. Will he be able to beat his time though? Because his sector 1 isn't particularly fast here, and unfortunately, well, it looks like Cassius Curse has just hit me here because Hayden Haikal has just dove straight into the pits.
So it could be a bit of a technical issue with the setting for his vehicle, so we shall find out whether or not that is going to be affecting his overall time. However, this gives an opportunity for Bradley Benedict as well as Adam Cullen try and knock Hayden Haikal away from that top spot and push him down a few pegs, as we do see Mirza Shahmi, excuse me, as well as Kenan Joe and Haji Sultan Mustafa moving on and holding towards that 1 minute and 18 spot. We do see that from third spot all the way to ninth spot, it is going to be very competitive between these races here in terms of timing, and they are maintaining at 1 minute and 18. However, Clement Young, Vincent Ng, and Denny's are going to be maintaining at about 1 minute and 19. But we do see a change here as Vincent Ng manages to climb up a little bit with a better time from Team Focus Tata.
Yeah, Vincent Ng has actually improved a lot in his sector 2 times, and he could be in a really good position here to try to take P6 away from Haji Sultan. He just needs to make up a difference of about 0.01 seconds here, 0.01, 0.03, I think, if I'm not mistaken here. So this is going to be a good position for Vincent Ng to be in. In the meantime, though, for those trying to break into the top 10, though, it's going to be a matter of whether or not they can optimize some of the sectors here. Danny's Ng is definitely starting to bring it to the 34-second mark here for his sector 1. So we're going to be seeing him come across the line pretty soon for sector 2. And let's see if he's going to be able to overcome these challenges in order to get himself up into the top 10.
It has been a very crazy race thus far, actually crazy qualifying round for the sporting class thus far, as we're going to be seeing Hayden Haikal still maintaining that top spot. However, Bradley Benedict Anthony is slowly but surely shaving off as much time as he can from his side. But we do see Adam Khalid as well, Roman Shami, and Ricky Town are getting closer and closer. Now we do see that is going to be at about 1 minute and 18 seconds for a lot of these races. We do see Ismail Idris, Wong Chin Egg, as well as Shan Motorsports holding on towards that 1 minute and 20-second time.
Especially in P3 at the moment with a time of 118.098. He's just only a constant way from breaking into the 117s here. But definitely that sector 2 time has helped him out a lot there. I do believe I saw a car kind of like stop a little bit on the side of the track just now on the start-finish straight. Hope that did not affect Adam Khalid's flying lap there. But definitely it looks like he's in a really good position now. In the meantime, though, Clement Yo is actually getting himself up into P11 now, having maintained some good sector 2 times here. 45 seconds so far in sector 2.
Thus far, we don't see any changes in terms of positioning as well as times. Most of these drivers are maintaining their average times here, as we're going to be watching on Bradley Benedict Anthony coming out from this turn in car number 55. Dream Chasers there, almost hitting that divider there, but nicely done as he attacks that corner with reckless abandon.
I think it's definitely going to be trading some cage with the concrete barriers here. So Bradley Benedict Anthony, you know, he's not going to be sitting down with his sitting down his hands here. He's definitely
track, and hopefully with some changes towards his settings, he may actually get into the 1 minute and 16-second mark. So this could be a possibility for Hayden Haikal here, considering his prodigal status. It could be an opportunity to see Hayden Haikal to break his own personal record of 1 minute and 17. However, Bradley Benedict as well, as we can see, is working towards pushing the limits as fast as he can. A little bit of a gesture there from car number 12, Haji Sultan Mustafa here. Could be a bit of a technical issue with his vehicle, or maybe there could be something that we don't see.
Well, hand signals there to let the other drivers behind him by. It could be just slowing down to go on a cool down lap again. He doesn't want to heat up his tires too much, especially when it be pushing that hard, because you have a very narrow window of time there when it's tires going to be at its optimum temperature. So the thing is that actually is still going to be a huge factor here, especially given the fact that it's basically no pit stops. It's all racing. They have to use that same set of tires here throughout the entire race. So managing those temperatures is going to be very, very important. And once they feel that things are not too bright, might be a little bit needed to just slow down a little bit and let the tires cool down, get them in the right temperature, and then only you can try to push it again.
It is a wonderful Saturday here, coming to you live from the old Air Force base in Kuala Lumpur, the city, as we are going to be watching this Toyota Gazoo, a racing festival VOS Challenge Season 3 Round 2 transpire here, as you do see Hayden Haikal right now still maintaining that top spot. However, Mirza Shahmi Mazan was able to come back onto the second spot, briefly knocking Bradley Benedict Anthony down. Will Bradley Benedict Anthony be able to score up and get a better time to knock Mirza Shahmi Mazan down towards third spot?
Well, congratulations, Mirza. You're in the 117's countdown. He's just figured out Sector 2, saying the fastest Sector 2 of anyone else on the track right now. So kudos to him. He's going to be very happy with that P2 for now. But Bradley Benedict is still trying to chase away a pretty good time. And I think to get his car to up properly, he only set a 118.5, nowhere near enough in order to try to tackle the 117s. So let's see if he's going to be able to try and maintain things in the high in the meantime. He's also out on track now. He just set a 118.9, and that lap time is going to improve at over time here. And we'll see if he's going to try to improve his own time and hopefully widen that gap between him and the rest of the field here in order to be able to maintain that P1, as we have only 11 minutes left on the clock here for qualifying. Still 5 minutes time for these drivers to set a flying lap, but you can never feel comfortable, especially just a
Narrow margin of 1/04 of a second between Hayden Haikal and Mirza Shahmi. So we do see that Mirza Shahmi already getting better time in terms of Sector 1. However, Sector 2 has been a little bit difficult for him. But indeed, and Sector 2 has a situation, it has a possibility for him to improve. In terms of his standing, this has yet to be seen here as we reach the 10-minute and 30-second mark. This is where all the chips are down, and we do sense urgency in our races as speed starts to pick up.
That is exactly right. Like the difficult thing about Sector 2 is that it's a much more narrow sector compared to Sector 1. Like if you guys can look at from the screens here, you will notice that Sector 1 is pretty much marked by that really long straight that goes down along the highway. It's got lots of runway. It's got lots of room there for the cars to actually use in order to get around some of their opponents. But when it comes to Sector 2, it becomes so narrow at some points that just trying to get close enough to the walls becomes a huge risk. We've seen a lot of guys doing practice actually end up losing their side mirrors as a result, and we've even seen some massive crashes there that could potentially end their entire race on this very day. So sometimes you want to be able to push the limits when it comes to qualifying, but how much limit, how much risk are you willing to take? That's always the big question, especially when it comes to this qualifying session.
Well, it's something that they have to consider here, as well as safety for themselves as well as for their vehicles coming into this race. We do see right now that times are getting better and better. However, Hayden Haikal as well as Shahmi, not seeing any changes. Anthony as well, not seeing any changes from positions 1, 2, and 3. So it may maintain these positions here, but we have to continue on and see whether or not those that will change over the time. So we do see that coming in for Adam Khalid as well as Kenneth Cole, Tom Gold, Ricky Tan, and Haji Sultan Mustafa as well as Vincent Ng. The average time of about 1 minute and 18 seconds here. We do see that average average times has gone down lower and lower. It was 1 minute and 19 a few minutes ago, and now we do see it's 1 minute and 18 average times here. We do see that from positions 11 to 16, it's still from position 13 to 16, it's still going to be 1 minute and 19. However, positions in the middle of the positioning of the track here is going to be 1 minute and 18.
Mirza Shami Mazan has just gotten himself into P1. He's also figured out Sector 2, saying the fastest sector of anyone on this track. He's definitely going to be the king of Sector 2 at the moment, setting a 117.776. That's going to be a real tough act to follow here. Hayden Highgar was attempting to try to beat that, but has not been able to break into the 117s yet. He's setting 118.0. His last Tom was just dethroned Bradley Benedict from his P3 position to get himself up there with a time of 117.888. That's a really lucky lap time there, and definitely one Tom Gold will be very happy with.
Definitely a little bit more speed coming in from Mirza Shahmi Mahzan in Sector 2 as well as Sector 1, being able to get a very good time of 117 and 776 of a second here. Hayden Haikal right now still maintaining at 1 minute and 17 of it and 812 of a second. So we do see a little bit of urgency here coming in from the side of Hayden Haikal if he wants to maintain that top spot. Oh, side mirror there getting taken off for car number 10 of Tato Kenfu.
That was the risk I was telling you guys about because, given that this is a closed course with concrete barriers, there's not a lot of runoff area for these drivers to exploit. So the thing is that in order to get the most optimal racing line, sometimes they literally have to drag themselves against that concrete barrier, and that leads to situations like you saw over there, where sometimes they will just sustain a little bit of damage. Normally it's going to be on their fenders, especially when they come out of the pit exit going a little bit slidey, but sometimes your side mirror, those are the most prominent parts of your car, and just brushing that against concrete barriers is going to be high to the side mirror.
Well, that's okay from Philip Top Wheels is going to be enjoying a time of 1 minute and 18. However, we do see that for the top 4 spots, it's going to be 1 minute and 17 for those drivers from positions 5 and below. They need to drip in towards the 1 minute and 17 seconds if they want to knock down Bradley Benedict as well. Tom go down for the count to lower positions of this qualifying round. 6 minutes and 20-second mark here coming in for this qualifying round for the sporting class.
We're seeing all these cars, the straight-up cars now coming down the runway and then having to literally switch from right to left and to come down into this trap chicane there, a speed trap actually coming into that hairpin. And it's definitely going to be a place where a lot of drivers, they're just basically staring at a literal wall that's in front of them. So the thing is that they have to time it really perfectly when they're going to turn in, when they're going to start hitting the brakes, and then how they're going to be able to optimize their racing line through there. Because the thing is, doing a chicane like that can easily upset your car if you're not careful enough with your steering inputs. So this is going to be a place where I believe a lot of people may not be familiar enough with the track and actually end up hitting it, but we don't have any of that to worry about for these guys here, because these guys are showing themselves they're perfectly capable of handling these cars down into this circuit.
Well, for you to know, it is going to be Mirza Shahmi Mazan that is improving himself with 1 minute and 17. However, Tom Go was able to knock down Hayden Haikal with a time of 1 minute 17 and 637th of a second.
Yeah, exactly right. And the thing is, he's set like the fastest sector one of anyone on the board right now. He's saying a 34.294. That's literally 200 of a second faster than anyone else here, including Mirza Shahmi. So the thing is that, that's the key thing. Sometimes if you do have a really good run on your particular sectors, and you can figure out what exactly how you're doing that is better than anyone else on the track, you have to exploit that advantage in order to get up into the board here. But for the meantime, though, Mirza Shahmi Mazan is still going to be again, setting another record there for Sector 2, 43.040.
4 minutes and 20 seconds left coming into the sporting class for the qualifying round. We do sense a lot of urgency here for these races as they are going to be getting their final few laps. Mirza Shahmi as well as Tom Go and Hayden Haikal right now. It's going to be a three-way battle for the pole position as Mirza Shahmi will be the man to beat with a time of 1 minute 17 and 440th of a second. Tom Go as well, not too far behind with 1 minute 17 and 637th of a second. Hayden Haikal 1 minute 17 and well well as the 812. We do see there a little bit of damage on screen for one of the drivers. Quite a bit of damage with a fender bender there. Might be a bit of an accident with the barriers.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's something you don't really want as a driver now, because any damage you do to the car is definitely going to affect its performance during qualifying, and much more during the race as well. Because you never know, with the few knocks and bumps you may have against the walls, you may end up sustaining a little bit more damage than you expect. So the thing is that drivers are constantly going to have to constantly going to have to balance between taking that risk of getting as close to the walls as possible, and also just stepping back a little bit, to set a really safe time here. I think if you're able to stay within the 118.5, you're actually going to be in a really good position here, as that would easily put you into the top 10. So I think for some of these drivers here, it's more about the management of the car that will matter. But with 3 minutes left, there's not a lot of time left for them to put in the final flying laps.
However, Tom Go right now improving his time, getting better and better. Hayden Haikal right now struggling a little bit at third position here with his time. We do see Benedict right now getting a little bit better times overall, however not improving his positioning that far in this qualifying rounds. 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. They have only as much time as they can to get their flying laps done and dusted before we move on and get everything in the books as we find out who will come up on top position.
So the thing is, for Bradley Benedict, for a moment there he was in the podium position, but now he's struggling in P4. Well, he did say struggling in a very relative term here, because as part of the 117 club, he's right now the slowest off the four. And the thing is, he's definitely going to have to break into at least the 117.8 if he wants to be able to get back up onto P3 again. We are seeing Bradley Benedict right now. Is that his car? No, that actually is from the garage of Team 23 there. Right now, just sitting there watching his compatriot, Mirza Shami Mazlan, who right now is your P1 pole sitter at the moment, as qualifying only coming to a close in less than 2 minutes.
Tombo as well, holding on towards his time. However, could this be an opportunity for Tombo to knock down Mirza Shami? It is yet to be seen here in car. Moving on to the perspective of Hayden Haikal right now, coming out from that turn, as you can see one of the straights here being attacked by one of these drivers.
Could be some trouble here for Bradley, because Adam Kali has just set the fastest sector 1 of anyone on the track right now, and if he can keep this up, he can actually get a good sector 2 out. He will dethrone Bradley Benedict. Indeed he does. Adam Kali is now up into P4, putting Bradley down into P5. What an amazing time here for 117.856. Fastest sector 1 there, definitely helped him out a lot.
Final 60 seconds of this qualifying round for the sporting class, as we do see right now Bradley Benedict from the top position right now getting knocked down little by little onto 5th spot here, as Adam Khalid was able to knock him down with a beautiful time of 1 minute and 17/856 of a second. We do see there is a lot of opportunity for the side of other drivers here, but time is limited as we hit the final 30 seconds and the final few laps, as these drivers are going to hit to the middle and look towards dethroning Mirza Shami.
Right, there's 18 seconds left. This is, and the cars were able to get across the line now, will be able to make the flying lap. So I think there's a lot of these drivers are definitely going to be rushing to get to that final corner there in time. 8 seconds left on the clock. Who else is going to be able to make this right now? Looks like it's going to be car number 28, which is Adam Khalid right now, which should be coming through, but unfortunately the checkered flag is already out, so he will be going into the pits. But we do see a few more guys on track. Kenneth Cole right now leading a train of cars down the runway. We also see Ricky Tan as well, just entering into the end of the runway there, just leading ahead of Won Jing Yi, who is attempting to try to bring into the 180s here. The only guy right now who has not actually been able to do so, setting a 119.4. Let's see if he's going to be able to best it coming into this final flying lap for him. Car number 77, that's Kenneth Cole right now coming through the runway as well. And we currently see car number 69, Aishan Muganathan, coming into the final few corners now. He should be coming across the line. He's so far been sitting pretty in the 119s now, being able to rest his own position on P15. Bradley Benedict now attempting to try to set a flying lap lead. He will be coming across the line, and he did set a much better Sector 2, but it's not enough to dethrone Mirza Shami Mazlan. He is going to be sitting in P2. Mirza is definitely going to be starting in pole position.
And that is it for our sporting class qualifying round. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to get the scores, the times tabulated, we will find out who will be on top in terms of positioning here. But judging from what we have, Mirza Shahmi Manzan will still maintain his top pole position, as we do see Tonko as well as Hayden Haikal right now, all three of them enjoying that top 3 spots. It has been a wonderful qualifying rounds here, more familiarity for these drivers, and we do see that compared to some of the practice rounds that they made yesterday for the rounds of, for the sporting class, we do see that it has been a very interesting turn of events here. Better times as well as more speed on the runway, on the racetrack, as we do see more of these drivers putting in a lot of urgency as they head on towards it.
Exactly right. So right now, as of this point, for the sporting class qualifying, your pole sitter is Mirza Shami Mazlan for 23 Motors. P2 is being held by Tom Goh from S&T Tamam Motorsport, and Haida Haikal, who early on once he was in P1, now he's down into P3.
Now we're looking at the highlights now, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at some of the action that happened now, starting out the action, as we are going to be seeing a little bit of the beautiful skyline of Kuala Lumpur right there. You can see the Twin Towers, beautiful and magnificent, piercing the skyline of Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, we saw Mirza Shami Mazlan and his pit crew all smiles there as he pulls into steering. They know that he's definitely set himself up to be the man to beat right now in this Bandar Malaysia race. Having set a time of 117.442, this will give an idea. He's faster than literally half the field here. He's like half a second faster than President P6, which is Kevin Cole, and he's only literally 0.2 seconds faster than Tom Goh, who is in P2. That's Shami Mazlan, who is right now definitely feeling very, very happy inside his cockpit there, as he definitely has set a really high bar here for everyone to try to beat.
And this is the tabulated results thus far. Mirza Shami Mazlan is going to be enjoying the competition, as well as Tom Goh, Hayden Haikal, and Bradley Benedict. Anthony is going to be taking up second, third, and fourth place. Adam Collin was able to dethrone Bradley Benedict Anthony for a while. However, Bradley Benedict felt that urgency and was able to dethrone Adam Collin away from this one. Kenneth Cole, Vincent Ng, Ricky Tan, Haji Sultan, Mustafa Salihin, Dr. Ken are going to be taking up the top 10 spots as well. Well, there is a lot of opportunities for our racers to come back into the match, and we will have our next qualifying round for the promotional class. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a crazy one. Stay tuned for more Toyota Gazoo racing.
Listen. Here is the sound of respect. The sound of unparalleled style. The sound of a car that says everything without saying anything. A car engineered to push standards, to push the status quo. There's only one place to go for a car like that. Ford. The all-new Corolla. Unspoken class.
Toyota, all about the drive. Toyota, all about the drive.